Hi guys, I'm Jiaoying Summers. Welcome to the Tiger Milk podcast. What's the difference between, you think, between the Canadians and the Americans?
What are the big differences?
Yeah, the big ones.
Okay. Have you noticed any?
I feel like the Canadians are just not. They are more chill. They just don't take life that serious. Americans are really comparing themselves and just have a lot of anxiety. Canadians just don't have a lot of anxiety. I don't know. I feel like they just don't give a fuck.
Yeah, it might be a little.
They're okay
chiller.
with being a loser. They don't care.
Yes. Well, there also is a different level of what's a winner too.
Oh,
so
yeah.
that's a big part of it. You know what I mean? Like if you live in New York, you know people that went on to be successful multimillionaires.
Yeah.
If you're in a random place in Canada, it's very often you don't. You know what I mean? It's it's almost like when people come here and kind of be popular or whatever, it's pretty rare. You know what I mean? It's not that often that someone from small town in Canada goes on to, be the next Mark Zuckerberg. It happens, but you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So so your comparison level is a lot lower. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Even if you think of girls, right? If you're in New York and you want to be the guy that's kind of killing it and you have money and you're getting hot chicks, that's a real ass rich dude here. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So
if you're in Toronto, if you make if you were kind of somewhat successful musician, make 150 a year, you can kind of be the man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So it's just different level of success to compare it to.
Yeah.
But also, yeah, Americans, I always say, even in comedy, the biggest one I notice is Americans they always say their point. Really, it's here's what I think. It's very on the nose.
Yeah.
And people from Canada are a little more they're less direct with what they're saying. They're kind of it's a little more British too, but you're kind of softer.
Yes.
Yeah. So if you be instead of being imagine you're no, Frank is annoying. I don't care. You almost you start with the argument, where Canadians might be yeah, Frank's a little annoying. It's more,
Yeah, I think Canadians are just
satirical.
Yeah, they are so much more chill than Americans. I think
yeah, it depends. I think that certain places, I'm sure if you go to small town America, there's some chill people, right?
Yeah,
there's so many different cultures.
I guess
in
I'm just
America.
when I say American, I just think about people in LA and New York.
Yeah, you're living in LA. That's a different world.
Oh my God, LA is poison. But
dude, America's wild.
Also good too.
Yeah, of course. There's lots of good things about it, but there is, that's the funny thing about America is it is really 10 countries in one, right?
It's very different. Like Texas, I'm going to Texas. Those
are different human beings, right? So if
Texans are different people.
Yeah, it's a different country. So Canada's a little more, one thing. But if you want to talk about we
are two foreigners.
If you go to Miami, that's a different country from Alabama.
It's so different.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's one thing. It's hard to blanket Americans totally because it's so
yes, they are so different and they are so proud.
Yeah, they love being from
America. The Texans are so proud of their thing.
They're pumped about being from America.
Yeah. And Miami is a different place. Miami is so different.
Are you pumped for America? Are you pro America?
I'm American now. For me, I really don't understand. I just want to. I don't like most people. I only care about my check cash.
I never get too pumped up about something that I had nothing to do with.
Yeah, I'm just I just want to get my money.
Yeah.
And if you're paying me, we are friends.
Sure.
I don't give a fuck who you believe in. If you're paying me, the check clears, we are friends. You can call me Chinky Chink. I don't care. Don't give a fuck.